Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well and your preparation is going on nicely. Now I am back again with one of the video containing three questions from you can say kinematics and vectors. Three questions which were asked in 24th of January, the morning shift, year 2023. So this will be a boon for your preparation for JEE Mains 2024. So without wasting time, let us start the discussion. So coming to the first question, as you can see, vectors this much and this much are perpendicular to each other. When 3a plus 2b is 7, then the ratio of a to b is x by 2, then the value of x is. Now see students, we can find the ratio a to b if you know the values of a and b. Very simple. So in order to know the values of a and b, you require two equations. So one of the equation is already given as 3a plus 2b is equal to 7. The other equation we can obtain by making use of this condition that they are perpendicular to each other. So applying the condition of perpendicularity. What is the condition of perpendicularity? If two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then since the angle between them being 90 degree, their dot product will be 0. Their dot product will be 0. So how to calculate the dot product between two vectors? Multiply the coefficients of I cap, then coefficients of j cap and coefficients of k cap together and add them. So applying the condition of perpendicularity to the two vectors, we have 2a, then minus 3 into b, then plus 4 into 1 is equal to 0. So this is the other equation, that is 3a minus 2b is equal to minus 4. This is the other equation. I have just, sorry, what I have written, I am sorry. 2a minus 3b is equal to minus 4. This is the second equation. So you need to solve these two equations. You need to solve these two equations to calculate a and b. So I am leaving it up to you to solve this because there is no point in wasting time. You know how to solve them, isn't it? So upon solving, you will get a as 1 and b as 2. So the required ratio is 1:2. So x will be 1. I hope that is clear. Okay. Then moving on to the next question. The maximum vertical height to which a man can throw a ball is this much. The maximum horizontal distance up to which he can throw the same ball is. So here, this is a very simple fact. Okay. So what I'll do is that I'll derive everything and I'll show you the end result. I will request you to remember the end result forever because such facts should be, it should be in your fingertips. There's no need to solve and all. So now here you see the underlying assumption will be the person will throw with the same speed. That is the maximum speed with which he can throw, isn't it? Suppose a person can throw a ball with a maximum speed of, let us say, maybe say 5 meters per second, just as an example. So he cannot go beyond that. So what will be the direction? Regardless of the direction, he'll always be able to throw it with the same speed, same maximum speed, 5 meters per second. So I'm taking the maximum speed to be constant. Okay, this is the maximum speed. So in the first situation, the maximum vertical height to which he can throw. So in order to throw a ball to its maximum vertical height, naturally he will be throwing it vertically up. So in that case, this h will be u square by 2g. You all know this, isn't it? Basic formula. Sorry. Okay. So if u is the speed with which he can throw, then the maximum speed with which he can, maximum height to which it can go will be this. Now, in order to throw to a maximum horizontal distance, we will be applying the concept of maximum range. That he is supposed to throw it what? At an angle of 45 degree in order to achieve maximum horizontal range. And that will be u square by g. Sine 90 degree is 1. Okay. So u square by g. So this is the maximum height, maximum distance, horizontal distance up to which you can what? Throw. So if you consider these two equations, you can see that h is equal to capital H by 2 or capital H is equal to twice h. So this you are supposed to memorize this, okay, and you can straight away use it as a fact. So since small h is given as 136 centimeter meter, so double of this will be how much? 272 meters. So this is capital H. So the correct answer is 2. The correct answer is third option, 272 meters. Then let us move to the third question. A spherical body of mass 2 kg starting from rest requires a kinetic energy of this much at the end of 5 seconds. The force acting on the body is. So we have two different methods of solving this question, students. One is to, from the kinetic energy and mass, you can find the speed. Once you know the speed, you can find the acceleration, and then mass into acceleration will give you the force. The other way is to apply the concept of momentum. From kinetic energy, you can find the momentum, and then you can apply the concept of impulse momentum principle. That is, change in momentum is equal to impulse. That way also you will get the answer. So both ways I'll show you how to solve it. Okay. So the first method is like this. From the formula for kinetic energy, calculate the speed at the end of 5th second. So the kinetic energy is given as 10 to the power 4 joule, mass is 2, and v square. So v square will be 10 to the power 4 meters square per second square. So v is 100 meters per second. I hope that is clear. Is it clear? Now, coming to assuming that the force is constant, we can use the formula V equal to U plus AT. And since it starts from rest, initial speed is 0. So 100 meters per second speed can be achieved in a time 5 seconds with an acceleration of 20 meters per second square. Is it? Now, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is 2, acceleration is 20. So we have 40 Newton. So correct answer is 40 Newton. This was the first method. The second method is to apply the concept of momentum. So you know the momentum acquired is equal to under root 2 mk, where k is the kinetic energy. So let us calculate the momentum. Okay. Mass is 2, and this is 10 to the power 4. So this will be 2 into 10 to the power 2. Okay, kg meter per second. Now from impulse momentum principle, you can say that the change in momentum is equal to impulse. Impulse is equal to change in momentum. So force into 5 seconds will give you change in momentum. Change in momentum is same as the final momentum because initial momentum is 0. So 2 into 10 to the power 2. So therefore F is equal to how much? 200 by 5, 40. Again we are getting the same end result. 200 by 5 is 40 Newton. So 40 Newton is the answer. Okay. So I hope that is clear. So if you like my videos, kindly subscribe and hit the like button. Also share with your friends and relatives. Thank you so much.